Hey, 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 it's Going Gear Day, everybody's favorite time of the month. Pop it open with my new Kaiser Momo that I got in the mail today. And see what we have. Get it all. We're just going to dump it all out. Oh, do we have no paperwork? Oh, there's paperwork. It's just hiding in the background. So, we got us a sticker. I bought a knife. Don't tell my wife. Perfect. All right, let's see here. We've got, just get everything figured out what's what. Professor Puzzle mini games. So these look like there's some little, almost like card games. You can play out camping or whatever on a rainy day. I'm sure Mrs. Iowa and I'll dig through there and have some fun with that, just checking things out. Next, we have some Signature Hickory Rogue Beef Jerky. Oh, and the games were listed at $9. Beef jerky listed at $9. And then we go on to Metal Complex is going to love this month. If anybody, which I'm sure everybody that follows me follows Metal Complex, knows that he's not a big fan of a certain kind of knife. And we have ourselves an Opinel. An Opinel number 6. I've never actually even handled an Opinel, but I've heard that, you know, for being what they are, they're actually pretty good. They're just pretty old school. You know, that collector almost style if you had an old one, but yeah, they got that little spinning thing to hold them open, to lock it, wooden handle. Just a nice little knife. I mean, not exactly what I'd typically go for, but yeah, just now I can say I have an Opinel. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Made in France. Carbone, it says. I don't know. Opinel Carbone. Interesting. I don't even know what the steel is on these. Just says a steel blade. Doesn't say anything about what type of steel it is, but it does say that it is a high carbon steel, so you have to use good rust protection to keep it from corroding. Does have a nice edge on it though. I mean, it's got a nice little edge. So yeah, I got me an Opinel now. It's kind of funny. And then what would be the big item for the standard box, we have an SRM 9203. So let's check this guy out. I don't have any SRMs, so this is going to be a first for me. I don't think I've even handled an SRM, now that I think about it. Oh, and the Opinel is listed at $16, so we're looking at 18. So we're already at like $35 worth of stuff. Okay, so crossbar lock, clip point blade, nice micarta scales, got some good grip on it. I like that red color, that's kind of nice. Looks like Stonewash 10CR blade, got a good edge on it. So, no, there we go. It was sticking at first, but now it's just got that floppy action. No blade play in any direction, which is normal for a crossbar. So yeah, it's got a nice little action to it. Got a good flick, good thumb flick. Folds nice. I love a crossbar when you can just kind of fold it. You don't have to put a wrist flick into it. You can just pull it down and let it drop. Those are my favorite. I don't like it when they stick at the top, but some of them do. And this is also, that's got a little bit of, I like it also when you pull it back and they don't move. This one does have just a little bit of a kick out, which isn't too bad. So yeah, the SRM 9203. Not a bad knife. I kind of like that. I'm looking forward to carrying that. And then our big knife, just put the SRM stuff away. You know, I'm a knife guy, so I got to keep all my packaging and keep it nice because we're weird like that. Or at least I am. I think I'm at 100, almost 170 knives, and I've got every single bit of packaging, so it takes up a lot of space. Next, and the final item, the big item for the premium box. Cut the tape or the sticker on there. We have a box from Benchmade. This is the Benchmade Bailout. Got a little sticker there. Another crossbar. Got that Tanto blade that they make. It's got a little bit of that. There we go. See, this is one that you pull the crossbar back and it doesn't. It's getting there, but it's not quite floppy. It's okay. It is a washer construction. That makes sense. Got the tiniest bit of blade play. So unfortunately, in order to get that to not have blade play, it probably won't have the best action. But I've had worse. And yeah, it's got nice thin profile. I mean, that sucker is, you can see by the width of my fat finger, you know, it's pretty thin. So that'll slide in and out of the pocket really nice, probably. I'm not a huge fan of their Tantos. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I would have loved this to be in a like clip point or a drop point, something like that. I prefer a belly on my blade. I like to have a curve that I can cut with instead of just having a point, but not the end of the world. And it is a S30V blade with a graphite black Cerakote finish. Now, one thing I do like about Benchmade is their thumb studs. When their thumb studs are there, they're tuned in the right location that you can really get a good flip on them. So that makes up for that lack of action in the crossbar lock, because if you don't have that little bit of action there and you have bad thumb stud location, you get a lot of bad deployments. But yeah, lightweight. I don't know. I'm not a lanyard guy, so I don't know if I need all that on the end. I'm sure that can be removable. OCD for EDC most likely makes a spacer, or somebody makes a spacer that I can put in there and get rid of that if I want to. At least it's not a big glass breaker, the fat poker. Us chubby boys, we get that little overhang on the side, and those get to be a pain in the ass. So anyway, that is listed. They don't have a price listed on it. So usually they have the highest end knife is 180 to 200. So I'm sure it's probably in that area. Doesn't have anything else on there. But yeah, for some reason they don't have a price listed on that. But so we're looking at $35. So $95 was the standard box's value in items per their MSRP listings, or their sale price listings that Going Gear has. And then the Bailout, I would guess, is 180 to 200 if they're following suit with what they usually do. So definitely get your values worth in this box. And it's a good way to experience things that you may not ever get otherwise. I don't shop for Benchmade ever. The only Benchmades I own, other than one, or two, were Going Gear knives. Excuse me. But they've all come from Going Gear. So if it wasn't for this, I probably wouldn't have more than 2 Benchmades, and I think I got 6 now. The SRM, probably would have gotten a hold of this eventually, just because it is right up my alley for my kind of knife. So it wouldn't surprise me if I came across this eventually, but it's a nice way to get a hold of it. And get it for basically a discount. The Opinel, I'm never going to buy an Opinel. just saying. Definitely not my style of knife, but cool to have, and definitely part of the joy of a Going Gear box. What I love about this is I get to experience some new stuff that I wouldn't have normally bought. So anyway, give them a check. Check them out sometime. The standard box I think is $65. The premium box is $200. And you definitely get your money's worth with either one. So yeah, that pretty much does it. I've bugged you long enough. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.